What's going on, party people? It's Christian, cross before the crown. Good to see you. How are you? I'm doing well. It's leg day, Monday. Happy Monday. Lent week 4, believe it or not. So that's kind of crazy. Still no caffeine. As you can tell, I'm still pretty energetic, though I did have coffee yesterday because it was Sunday. It was a day where you could release one of your Lent disciplines, and so I decided I'll have a little cup of coffee. Why not? And let me tell you, it was kind of underwhelming, to be honest with you. I figured it was going to be like some super crazy like kick of caffeine, like, whoa, this is crazy. No, not really. I mean, like, I felt it, like, it was good, but I didn't feel like overly, like, what's the word, stimulated? Not really. I mean, it was 6 ounces of coffee, so I usually have double that. So, like, maybe that could be the case, but I just figured, like, I'd be more sensitive to it, I guess. I don't know. Either way, we got leg day again. We're going to start with squats. The first set's going to be for 225 for the set of 10, and then my next 3 sets are going to be for a set of 10 at 245. That's where we're going up today. We're not going up in sets. We're not going up in reps. We're going up in weights today. And that's going to be probably the main driver of progress, overloading-wise, is going to be increasing in weight. I like the 4 sets of 10. I don't think any more sets of 10 is going to be appropriate, especially when I get heavier. So I like it. I like lifting a little bit heavier. So I'm recovering very well, honestly, which I'm not too surprised about because my nutrition's been on point, my sleep's been on point, and the weight isn't exactly heavy yet, and so it's really easy to recover from that kind of stuff. So I'm not crazy surprised about that at all. But besides that, we're going to do a little bit of plyometrics today as well, box jumps, and the regular Olympic lifts. We got power clean and jerks today, and full snatches today. And so it'll be a good one, man. It'll be a good one. Praise God. I'll see you guys in there. Let's kick some ass.
All right, guys, we are back with the back squats. And forgive the lighting in these first couple sets. I was expecting the camera to adjust to the lighting when I entered the shot, but it didn't. So it might be a little dark here in the beginning. Sorry about that. So we're starting with the first set at 225. I kept the tempo still kind of slow for the most part. I actually speed up the tempo a little bit towards the last 2 sets because the sets were getting a little heavier and actually kind of needed, well, I didn't need to, but I figured if I were to go as slow as I go now, then we're looking at like RPE like 9.5 right now, which I'm not trying to do. So I'm trying to perform these exercises comfortably and well. And with these lighter weights, I can go a little bit slower, a little bit more controlled, longer tempo. Is that the right word? Longer? And there's that pause at the bottom. Not really pause. I guess it's a pause. Technically a pause. Descent, then pause a little bit. That's, again, routine here. It's going to happen every last rep. There's a 245. This is my first set. There's 2 sets after this. But again, I start off going nice and controlled on the way down. And yeah, man, I felt these like right off the get-go in terms of the intensity increase. Definitely. This first set started off pretty well, but towards the end, I started feeling it in the legs, man. The burning, the pump. My knees felt fine. Honestly, felt pretty good. But I knew I had to get my super slow pause, or I should say descent and pause at the final rep here. But yeah, performing these pretty well. I'm happy with them. And here's the slow descent. And I really felt it. The slow descent on these 245-pound reps. Yeah. It was definitely harder than the 225, believe it or not. 20 pounds might not seem like a lot, but when you slow the tempo down like that, it's pretty brutal. And here's set 3. I still feel like I'm using a lot of my lower back on the squat. I still feel like I need to bring my knees even a little bit more forward than they already are. Possibly. I just feel like I know for a fact that my lower back is far stronger than my legs. And so I've had the tendency in squats to have my lower back basically carry me the entire range of motion of the movement. And so that's obviously why I'm trying to really work on quad activation in this training block to kind of mitigate that a little bit. But I'm definitely seeing an improvement, even just recording myself. And so it's not as bad as it used to be. I don't have any previous reps on here on this YouTube channel, but I definitely do on my social media. And it's definitely better now. Even just attempting this training block. How many weeks am I in already? 3? 3 weeks, I think. Either way, obviously you can tell that I'm now increasing the tempo a little bit. These were getting harder at this point. More intense. I'd say this set was probably an RPE 8.5. Yeah, with the super slow pause at the bottom on the last rep. Yeah. I almost feel like I can do more though, honestly. I could do more. I probably could have gone slower on the tempo. I just didn't. I kind of wish I did now that I think about it. Just for the quads, for the health of the knees and the activation of the quads there. But we're back with the snatch, full snatch here, 95. That hasn't changed. Again, just going through the movements. I'm not trying to add any volume or intensity to these Olympic lifts in this hypertrophy training block. It just doesn't make sense. They're too taxing, and there's really no possible way to gauge hypertrophy in an Olympic movement, in an Olympic lift. It's just not feasible. You can, but, try doing 10 reps of the snatch or clean and jerk, and you'll want to kill yourself. In Minecraft, by the way, YouTube, not in real life. But you will not be feeling good. It's far easier to get the hypertrophy stimulus on a squat or a bench press, even those compound movements, more so than this. But this is mainly to maintain form and to maintain athleticism in this hypertrophy training block. So, and I'd say it's working. I still feel quite powerful. As you can see there, the first clean and jerk rep. I still feel quite powerful, quite athletic. I do some box jumps at the end of this workout, and I still feel pretty light on my feet, even at 196. This is pretty heavy for me in terms of weight. I'm usually sitting around 10 pounds lighter than that, but I've been kind of pushing food a little bit. Though I'm actually increasing my cardio, believe it or not, and I'm still like 196, which is kind of crazy, but I am eating a lot, so it could be that as well. But I just didn't feel like I would still be this heavy, to be honest. So I don't know. To say that I'm this athletic at that weight is good. I like it. It's a good sign. And these clean and jerks felt really good. I really like my progress in the form of these exercises. But happy with this program so far. It's keeping everything in the program that I like, which, I made it, so obviously I'm going to put the exercises in that I like. But it's a good balance between what I need to do and what I like to do. And so I like the squat. I don't necessarily like squatting so slow, but it is what it is. I love the Olympic lifts. I love going heavier in them, but I can't do that right now. That's not feasible concerning my goals that I'm trying to achieve. So I can still do them, though, and still maintain some athleticism. So I'm really happy I was able to make it work and keep these in my program because they're just so fun, man. I did keep the volume a little high again. 4 reps each set, 3 sets of 4 for the snatch and the clean and jerk. And here we go. On to the box jumps here. And I took these kind of seriously in the beginning. But towards the last 2 sets, I started kind of playing around with it, just messing around, having fun. It's not too tall a box, as you can see, but I wish we had a taller box here. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to put some bumper plates on there, which I don't necessarily like. It's not terribly risky, but I would just rather have a bigger box, to be honest with you. But that's okay. We'll make it work. And yeah, as you can see, I'm just having fun with these at this point. I'm just going up and down in different fashions. But they're fun. It was a fun exercise. Something I don't always do. So yeah, it was fun. That's why I put it in there. And yeah, that's a wrap, boys.
Cardio done. It was a good workout today. Not as windy today. in the cardio. I was a little more recovered. I went a little lower in intensity too because the squats were definitely more intense today. I felt the weight increase. 225, yeah. 20 pounds increase. It's crazy how 20 pounds feels when the tempo is slow and controlled. It might not seem like a lot of weight, but it is. It was nuts. My first set on the squats felt a little, and it felt all right. Almost feel like I didn't warm up enough beforehand, so I gotta watch that. But yeah, once I finished that set, it was smooth sailing from there. And Olympic lifts, same as usual. Nothing changed there. I was tired though. When I got to them, I was taxed. Again, like 245, man. It felt hard. And it actually kind of wiped me out a little bit. And I finished off with box jumps. I actually filmed them today. And so that was fun. But yeah, it was normal. Kind of having fun with it. Nah, you can't really go too high, obviously, without putting extra bumper plates on top of the box. Because that's the biggest box we have. But it was fun. Yeah, man, we are in week 4 of Lent. And it's been a good Lent this year, honestly. Like with all of the extra things that I've been adding in, really getting closer to Christ. And that's the whole idea of Lent, right, by the way. It's coming out of Lent more like Christ than you were before Lent. And yeah, one of the disciplines was obviously giving up caffeine, which has been a huge blessing, honestly. Showing me that I can basically do everything that I usually think I need coffee for, but I can do them on my own, really, when you're not dependent on it, you know? And so it's been really eye-opening. So a true blessing there, but also going to daily mass more and praying more. Divine Mercy Chaplet, the Rosary, all of these things have really helped me get closer to Christ. And honestly, they're probably disciplines that I'm going to keep for as long as I can, honestly. Like, I like the way I'm living, and like this is the way I want to live from now on, you know? I always tell people, like, if you want to change your whole life, if you want to change your life, you have to live like a different person, you know? You have to become a different person, and that means you need to live a certain way, a different way than you're living right now. If you really, really want to change, like make big change. And that's something I really figured out early on, and still kind of struggle with it now, but ever since, you know, the past couple months for sure, like 2 months ago, I really felt the need to change things in my life. And so I did. I took some time off of content creation and spent time by myself in prayer and reading. And, well, out of that, and during that time, I was completely changed everything. I changed my sleep schedule, when I go to bed and when I wake up. I changed, because I'm a personal trainer, you know, and so I can work my way around my clients, and it's pretty easy to do. It's all online, so it's remote work, right? And so I'm blessed to be able to do that, right? Not all of us are blessed to do that. I never had that blessing, you know. When I was a server in Illinois, I had to work around my shifts all the time, and I had to hold to a certain schedule. So this has been such a blessing to be able to become more flexible with that, and really gain more control over my life and what I can do. And so it's been awesome. So I changed my sleep schedule. I changed everything I did in a day. I basically brainstormed a list of things that I wanted to do that I knew would help me get to where I want to go in life. And I've been basically doing those tasks every day. And these tasks, the sole purpose of these tasks are to get me closer to God and closer in alignment with my purpose and what I'm supposed to do in life. And out of those 2 weeks basically it took, came this YouTube channel right here. And the whole purpose is, well, one, to give you guys gym advice, no nonsense gym advice from like a Christian perspective, but also it's an evangelizer, right? I want to evangelize. I want to show you guys the truth of Christ and how important he is to have in your life, and well, how much he wants you in your life, how much he wants to be in your life. And it's really a great thing. And it just so happened to be around the time Lent started. Literally, I started the channel the first day of Lent, and here we are 4 weeks in. And it's been a blessing, man, to all 3 of you watching this at the moment. For now. We'll see what happens, right? But I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. I love this. And it's been like a true factor in my life that has helped me out so much. Content creation in general. Really being able to express myself, but also to give to you guys value, purpose, inspiration, and motivation, right? There's so much bad shit on the internet. A lot of good stuff too, don't get me wrong, but there's more bad than good. And my goal is to be a beacon of light in the darkness that is the interweb. And so that's where we are, man. And so, like, in those 2 weeks, I changed everything. And that's when I basically wrote a list of tasks I want to do. I'm reading the Bible every single day. And these are like non-negotiable tasks that like I want to do and I need to do every single day. I want and need to do, which is 1, read the Bible every single day. 2, pray the rosary every day. And I get it. These are kind of extreme, right? Doing all of this every single day. The rosary every single day. The Divine Mercy Chaplet every single day. 2 workouts every single day. One of them being like, it depends, right? So I have 4 gym sessions a week, which obviously, you know, I film them all. And then on the days off, I have 2 workout days where I'm either walking outside or something like that. I have a backpack that I filled with like a bunch of water, gallons of water that I lug around out there. So, and one of the exercises has to be outside, and they have to be 45 minutes each workout. If this sounds familiar, it's derived off of 75 Hard by Andy Frisella, but it's modified in order to really bring in the spiritual aspect of things. So you're getting the physical side down, but you're also getting the spiritual side down, right? You're praying and you're working out. You're doing all of these things that you're basically making a promise with yourself to do these things every single day. They're non-negotiable. No matter what it takes, you get them done every single day, no matter what, even if you lose sleep. And I've been doing that basically all of Lent, and it has completely changed everything, man. Like, even in like a month's time frame, it changed so much for me in terms of like my mental state, my spiritual state, how close I am to Christ, how happy I am, how driven I am, and just how strong I feel and how disciplined I am. Holy crap, dude, it changed so much already in a month's time, how disciplined I feel. And so, and these are the tasks I do every day, and like after Lent, I'm gonna keep doing it, man. Like, I have momentum right now. It's getting easier, and I'm getting closer to God in all of these things, and like, I know that they're the right things to do to get to where I want to go. And that's really it right there. And so I hope this encourages you to maybe come up with certain tasks. It doesn't have to be 5. It doesn't have to be the task that I have, though you can try the tasks that I have. Try them out for yourself and see how you feel. I'm telling you, they will change your life. They will. But pick out like 3 to 5 activities or like tasks that, oh yeah, one of the tasks is also read a nonfiction book or a spiritual growth book of your choice. And I'm not talking about any woo-woo type shit. I'm talking about like Catholic or Christian books catered around spiritual growth. But yeah, pick 3 to 5 tasks that you know will get you closer to where you want to be in life, and then do those every single day. Make them non-negotiable, and yeah, watch how you become a different person. Seriously, in order to change, in order to make big change in your life, you need to become a different person. And if you want to become a different person, you have to live your life differently than you are right now. So it can happen. It's possible. It's not only possible, it's necessary. It's what God calls us to do. He calls us to be our best selves, to be the best of ourselves. And he calls us to be our true selves. And he calls us to truly achieve our potential, and to fight for that, and to strive for our potential. And our potential, it develops over time, right? Like, the gifts that God has given us, we develop them. We don't just get them like right out the womb. That's not how it works, right? Some people have a gift for speaking, but they got to practice at it before they receive that gift. Some people are charismatic. Some people are super athletic. All of these things people need to develop first before they can really use them. right? The talents that God has given us are not talents in the beginning. It's just something you work at. And then out of nowhere, it will click. And now you have something special. We all have something special. We all have a talent, right? We might not think we do, but more often than not, that's because we haven't discovered it yet. Because that takes time, and it takes us trying different things and developing different skills until we finally figure out what skills like we are like really just innately good at. And it takes time, dude. Like, most people aren't phenoms, believe it or not. They're just not. So a lot of skills are just gonna have to be worked at constantly. But you know what? It's worth it because of what you gain in the end. A different life, a different skill, a newer skill set that can take you so much further in life and what you choose to do. Anyway, I hope this is all inspirational. I hope this all helps you in one way or another. It certainly helped me. That's my experience, and I just want to give you my experience in hopes that it will help you. So thank you all for watching. Make sure to share this with somebody that needs it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. This is Christian, Cross Before the Crown. I will see you tomorrow for Upper Body Day. Push-pull. Let's get her done, boys. Peace and God bless.